Financial toxicity is really not a new problem, even though it's a relatively new term for the cancer community. There's always been a high cost to getting cancer treatment. And so we want people to understand all the ways that they can try to avoid financial toxicity or minimize it. And we think one of the primary ways to do that is by having adequate health insurance coverage. Because if we can make sure that people have adequate insurance that is picking up the majority of their healthcare costs, then we can just focus on the remaining out-of-pocket costs and helping people address those financial needs. But there are other factors that contribute to financial toxicity. So there are things like understanding how your insurance actually works and understanding that if your insurance denies care, then you can appeal that decision rather than having to pay for all of that care out of pocket, or worse yet, go without care. And then things like your employment. If you have to either work through treatment or take time off, how are you going to do that? And then where are there protections that protect your job and protect your access to health insurance coverage? And also where you have to take time off from work, how do you replace those lost wages? So all of those things can have an impact on your financial situation, but understanding your rights and your options can help you minimize that financial burden.
You know, we often say people don't know what they don't know. And it's so overwhelming once you get a cancer diagnosis and there's so much information that you have to absorb and digest and figure out what path you want to take. And it's really overwhelming. And in fact, that idea is what led us to naming the organization Triage Cancer, because we want to give people enough information so that they can make educated decisions around what needs to be dealt with right now and maybe what can be put off till later, which is the very definition of triage. So one of the tools that we have specifically related to financial toxicity is our checklist to avoid financial toxicity. And in this checklist, which is one of the materials you can download from our website or order hard copies of, we ask all of the questions that somebody should at least think about. And then we also provide the resources that we have at Triage Cancer to help people deal with the answers to those questions. So if you're looking for a place to start, that can be a good option.
We also host a resource called cancerfinances.org that provides education on topics that can impact someone's financial situation and then connect them to financial assistance resources. And what is unique about this site is that you can go on and pick a topic and then start to answer questions based on your situation or the information that you're looking for, and it will tailor the answers based on how you've answered those questions. So you're really getting directed to the information that is most relevant to you.